so much of what you said. Our topic this week has been the will to challenge for community and business development. The will. When we look into the eyes of our brothers and sisters, do we see a people with the will to challenge the things that they don't like? When we look at the behavior patterns in the cities of Chicago and LA, do we see the will to challenge the circumstances so that our businesses as community can develop? When we look at our business leaders in our community, do we see the will to teach our community what it means to pursue wealth and not riches? So the will is the desire. The difference between motivation and challenging is the motivation is the internal drive to do something. When you have the drive to work out every day because you are a long distance runner, it's a motivation you have. When you have the desire to lower your time, that's the challenge. Can I move my mile down or my 1,500 meters from 4 minutes to 3 minutes and 30 seconds or 3 minutes and 40 seconds? That's the challenge. You couldn't even get to the challenge if you didn't have the motivation to run and then ultimately to train. So that becomes the difference between the motivation and the challenge. And our challenge as a community is to move our community. Can we move it towards the pursuit of what we need so that we can become free, so that we can become in control, and so that we can ultimately have power? That is our challenge. If we are not motivated to get up and go to work and have businesses and make money and take care of our family, we'll never take on the challenge of solving the problem. And they have campaigns that move like a great boxer, going left and right, jabbing, slipping, ducking, weaving, all this concurrent activity in a very harmonious fashion with the goal to win the match. The challenge becomes, can I keep him off balance? The motivation becomes, I love boxing. The challenge becomes, can I confuse them so I can break their will? So we have to begin to develop our motivation to an intensity where we are willing to take on the challenge. Because when you're willing to take on a challenge, you are willing to look at your blind spots. You're willing to go into areas that you don't normally go into. You're willing to step into your uncomfortable zone and correct those things and face them. And it's a multi-dimensional piece. We've got to tackle it on many fronts. On the economic front with business, riches, and wealth. On the educational front by feeling comfortable teaching our children, not sending them to the very adversaries of our health to get educated. Controlling the entertainment that poisons our children's mind. Getting control of our own labor force. Getting our people healthy with not using genetically modified organisms to feed themselves and their families. Understanding that law has limitations when you're not in control. So that's why the law doesn't work for us. So we got a lot of things that we have to do, but we got to get strong enough to take on a challenge. But if you can't be motivated to do, you can't even look at the challenge. Over to you, Brother Ratibu. I'd like to thank you